Dear students, today we are going to discuss the liquid state in chapter number 6. Actually, it is a part A of this chapter, and very first term in the liquid state is surface tension. The surface tension is denoted by gamma. And what is the definition of surface tension? It is the downward force in Newton acting along the surface of a liquid at right angle to any line 1 meter in length. So see here, what is surface tension? It is a downward force. Means what happens? The molecules of the liquid which are in the liquid, they are attracted from all sides by other molecules, and therefore net force will be 0. But what will happen to the molecules which are on the surface? That they will only experience the downward pull, and therefore the surface of the liquid is always under a state of tension, and that is called as surface tension. And what is the unit of surface tension? It is Newton per meter. This surface tension develops due to molecular attractions, because the molecules which are in the liquid, they attract each other, and therefore the surface molecules will also be attracted by the other molecules which are below them. So this is what the surface tension is. Now, how to determine the surface tension? So there is a method for determination of surface tension. It is called as the determination of surface tension by stalagmometer by drop number method. Now, what is stalagmometer? Actually, there was an experiment in first year about surface tension. We will discuss over here the theory behind it. Now, stalagmometer is the apparatus as shown in the figure. The liquid whose surface tension is to be determined is filled in the stalagmometer, and then it is allowed to flow from mark A to mark B, and number of drops are counted. Now, what will happen when the drop is about to fall? So at that time, there will be two forces acting on this drop. Suppose this drop is just falling, the weight of the drop will try to pull the drop downward, whereas the surface tension will try to retain it back. So at equilibrium, the weight of the drop W will be equal to m into g, that is mass into gravity. So that will be equal to VdG. Why we are replacing it by volume? Because mass can be written as volume into density. So W, weight of the drop, will be equal to mg. That can be written as VdG, and that will be equal to the surface tension, that is 2 pi r gamma, where r is the radius of the capillary. So this equation will be established at equilibrium when the drop is just falling from the stalagmometer. So we are interested in this equation, so you can write it 2 pi r gamma term of surface tension will be equal to VdG. Now if we take first water in the stalagmometer, then number of drops are counted for water. So when N1 is the number of drops for water and N2 is suppose the number of drops for liquid, means first we fill the stalagmometer with water and number of drops are counted. Suppose you will get 30 number of drops for water. You just write it down, N1 equal to 30. Now you fill the stalagmometer by the liquid whose surface tension is to be determined, and calculate or count the number of drops. Suppose they are N2, suppose it may be 40 or 50 or anything. So just write down N2 equal to 40. Now for water, what will happen? If gamma 1 is the surface tension of water, then it will be 2 pi r gamma 1 equal to V1 into D1 into G. V1 is the volume of this drop. D1 is the density of the water. So 2 pi r gamma 1 equal to V1 into D1 into G. For liquid it will be 2 pi r gamma 2 will be equal to V2 into D2 into G. Terminology is the same. Gamma 2 is the surface tension of the liquid. V2 is the volume of this drop for liquid and D2 is the density of liquid. Now we will multiply this equation 1 by a number of drops and equation number 2 by a number of drops for liquid. What will happen? We will see. Now by multiplying equation 1 and equation 2 by number of drops, that is N1 and N2. So you will get 2 pi r gamma 1 into N1 will be equal to N1 into V1 into D1 into G. We have just multiplied it by N1. Similarly, equation number 2 has been multiplied by N2. Now see here, what is N1? It is the number of drops for water. What is V1? It is the volume of one drop. So what will be the product of N1 into V1? That will be V. How? Because see here, because V1 is the number of drop of this water, volume of the drop, and number of drops are N1. So N1 into V1 will be the complete volume of the water. Similarly, N2 will also be, N2 into V2 will also be V, because we have taken the same volume. So you can replace N2 V2 by V as well as N1 V1 equal to V. So by putting this value, if we divide equation number 4 by equation number 3, then what will you get? You will get 2 pi r gamma 2 N2, this one, upon 2 pi r gamma 1 N1 equal to N2 V2 D2 into G upon N1 V1 D1 into G. Now we have replaced N1 V1 by V, N2 V2 by V. Then gamma 2 N2, because 2 pi r will get cancelled. So gamma 2 N2 upon gamma 1 N1 equal to V D2G upon V D1G. V cancel, G cancel. So finally you will get gamma 2 by gamma 1 equal to N1, I will multiply it to D2. So gamma 2 by gamma 1 equal to N1 D2. See here, N1 into D2. Rest the term will be cancelled. N1 D2 upon N2 D1. So finally gamma 2 will be equal to N1 D2 upon N2 D1 into gamma 1. So what is gamma 2? It is the surface tension of the liquid, and gamma 1 is the surface tension of water. If you know gamma 1, and that is known to us, so if you know gamma 1, N1, N2 and D1, D2, then you can calculate the surface tension of any liquid. So this is the method called as determination of surface tension by stalagmometer by drop number method.